Welcome to Geek Speak. Geek Speak, your weekly show on superheroes, games, series, movies, and more. Hot takes, news bits, and an open floor for you. Join us every Monday. Geek Speak. The geekiness comes alive at 8 p.m. And now, let's welcome your geek hosts. Introducing Justin, Alex, Vince, and Ariana.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Geek Speak!
Go, Geek Speak!
Wow, that was really high, Justin. So high. Woo!
You want like that?
My
Yeah,
God.
I can go higher. I can go higher.
No, please don't. Please don't.
No,
Please.
no, no,
If
we're good.
it's for you. Vince is so
Vince
scared
left
about that,
because
but he
he
left.
was like,
Yeah.
you're too loud.
Justin's gonna
Wow,
sing again?
yeah.
Really? My
Let's
gosh.
get loud! That's right. Welcome
Stop.
everybody. This is the waiting room. And so do share the link.
It's time to share the stream.
Yells!
We have a lot of our usuals in the comments again.
Sorry,
Hello,
the sound
Shay.
blasted me out of the room.
I know, that's
I know,
what we're
yeah.
saying.
I know.
That you had to leave.
That's how I psych myself up for Suntukan kasi. You know what I mean? Like,
Ah.
you gotta get yourself ready.
Yung
That-
May laban ka ba? May laban ka
Actually,
ba?
feeling ko tonight, yung may laban is si Alex. I think
Ay!
Ay, oo,
this
feel
would
ko,
be the most interesting fight to see. Nobody wants to see me against Eruption. They want to see Alex
Are you kidding me?
versus
Yes.
Eruption.
We all know
I think
Alex
so.
is the strongest one here.
Thank you. Although Eruption is the tank in this tandem. But yeah, it is gonna be one exciting episode. Riot nga, no? Sabi ni Justin, it's gonna be a riot.
Yes.
Hey, Shay! Oy, the
everybody.
winners pala from our last week episode. Sila yun.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
wow,
do
we're
my
saying
sharing
hi
now.
to everyone.
So you just go
Yeah.
ahead, say hi to everybody, and share it around.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Giselle. Hello,
Oh, here.
Chini-chan.
What was that? Speaking of Monday, I was surprised when Alex came on the radio after my half-day work. Surprise!
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 Hello, Paolo.
All right, everybody, share away the stream. Again, we have a very special guest today. Somebody who, the first few days I spent with him, I was so inspired afterwards. Even though we had a whole day of hosting and work together, I went to the gym. I was so productive. I wrote
I
down my
know.
goals, my hopes, and
Oh
my
my God.
dreams. Oh,
Look
yeah,
at you
you guys
now.
Dude, I feel the same in those times that we hosted together. This guy, he was literally like, he was just, I'll be back. I'll just go to the gym. And when he comes back after our hosting, he'll go back to the gym. Like, dang, no excuses. I cannot. Wala na.
Commitment.
You can't
What's a
say
gym?
anything. Wala.
You're not confident sa suntukan eh.
No, you will soon find out what a gym is when you meet our special guest.
Oh my God. If there was a Philippine rock, it would be this man.
This man.
I guarantee it, honestly.
But yeah,
It's sort of
seriously,
like-
if you have questions, questions for him, please send them our way and or even comment them, and we'll be happy to ask them for you. Yung mga PG, hindi R18, R13.
PG 13.
PG13.
PG-13 lang tayo. Wag yung R18.
Wala na yung R. Okay, sige, PG.
May excite si Alex na masyado.
Ano ba gusto mo tanongin, Justin?
I'm just saying, masyado may excite si Alex kapag nagiging R18 to. If you wanna hear Alex go, wala na. So, that's all I'm saying.
And if you want to hear Alex's voice go that high, you provide alcohol, my friend. Alak yan.
Oh my god. This is not that kind of show.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Oh my gosh, okay. Guys, I have to maintain my
ESL.
reputation. Composure.
Your composure.
Matino po ako.
Ikaw yung pinili
Gusto ko
namin.
yung joke.
Joke ba yun?
Joke.
But we are super excited today, if you can tell. Oh. You can leave
Yes,
comments
please,
too. Eruption.
Oh no.
Happy Monday.
I actually saw another question here. We can show it siguro kanina. One from Shay asking about the name of Eruption.
The name.
That's a good question. The name.
Okay.
Why is that your name?
If you don't know, you're about to find out.
If you don't know, now you know. Mr. President.
What?
What
You
was
guys
that
never
from?
watched
Reference?
You guys never watched Hamilton, did you?
Oh, I didn't. I
You
didn't
don't
catch
know.
that.
Hamilton.
I didn't get to watch.
Mr. President. You know, actually, I only watched it recently, but I had my Hamilton experience all on Spotify. That's it.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hamilton is so great that like practically the whole play is in song, so you can follow the whole story just by listening to the entire soundtrack.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard it was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know.
What's the name of the
President.
singer, that theater actor?
Lin-Manuel
In Hamilton?
Miranda.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda, yeah.
We get great, as in great composer, songwriter. as
Great
well.
writer, yeah.
Great
He's
friend.
a comedian too, right?
Great friend. Wow,
I'd
close.
imagine.
Close?
I'd
Close,
imagine.
close kayo?
Friend? Close kayo?
Close kayo,
Seems like-
friend?
Seems like
Zacky
you'd be
boy.
a great friend.
Si Zack Snyder. Oo nga pala guys, best friend ni Ariana, si Zack Snyder.
Si Zacky boy.
We're on first name basis and
Yeah.
call each other nicknames.
They're on first name
Okay.
basis because she doesn't know his last name.
Yep. Joke.
Okay, to save Ariana, for those who are just hopping in, we're still in the waiting room, right? So the show
Look, I'm
hasn't
such a
officially started.
Justice League fan. Look at my shirt. Hello.
Wow.
Thank
Speaking
you,
of
HBO
shirts,
Asia.
Justin.
What?
Justin.
Yeah, they sent me so many of the books.
Oh, I sent
You're
it.
never gonna get
I'll
it.
send you your stuff. Don't worry,
You're
okay?
never gonna
I
get
will
it.
send you. I will send you your Wonder Woman 1984 Funko Pops and everything. And we
Yay.
do have winners. Okay, so we're gonna be announcing the winners of those gift packs.
Yep.
Definitely this week. Have we already?
No, we did.
We chose them.
We did already. Yeah.
Did we tell them? Okay.
Yes, we did. And
Okay,
and
great.
it's
Awesome.
Oh, that's where we're gonna start the show. Suntukan
We're just checking. Suntukan.
Yeah.
We're just revving Alex up for her Suntukan.
Yeah, she's gonna go to
and-
war today.
And with that, are you
dude,
ready to go to
wala
war?
akong laban. Like
I'm ready.
ready.
Go to war.
Ready?
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Here we go. Alex, in 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Give me your war face. Rawr. Wow, that's your war face.
Welcome to Geek Speak. Geek Speak, your weekly show on superheroes, games, series, movies, and more. Hot takes, news bits, and an open floor for you. Join us every Monday. Geek Speak. The geekiness comes alive at 8 p.m. And now, let's welcome your geek hosts. Introducing Justin, Alex, Vince, and Ariana.
Hello, welcome to Geek Speak. Why is this now? Geek Speak.
Feels like deja
I don't
vu.
know. I feel like it's an Ariana thing.
This is all Ariana's doing. Welcome to Geek Speak, ladies and gentlemen. Your weekly show on games, series, movies, superheroes, and more.
Justin,
You got me,
straight
Justin.
three ka na.
Justin, you got me, Justin. And
Alex!
also,
Vince here.
And Ariana.
welcome to Geek Speak. This is a crazy show, and it's going to get even crazier today because
Exactly.
we have probably, I would say, the most hype Facebook streamer there is right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
Yeah, I would say.
that
yeah.
that is on my heart, right? And we're gonna get him on the show in just a little bit. But I know that right now Alex has been itching to
What?
talk about
No.
Mortal Kombat. So we're gonna give you the room to do that.
Yes,
Are you ready,
please.
Alexine?
I am ready. I was born ready.
You're sure, huh? Do you sure?
I'm sure. I don't have to click anything, so I'm fine.
Yeah. it's me. I'm just buying time.
Just have to talk. So.
News. Not just any news, it's geek news. With Alex.
Happy Monday, geeks! It was a blockbuster Friday on April 23 when the final episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Mortal Kombat movie was released. And of course, what naturally follows are the reactions, raves, but mostly the reviews, and there are a mix of them. Now, Rotten Tomatoes rates Season 1, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, packed with blockbuster action and deft character beats. Falcon and the Winter Soldier proves itself worthy of Captain America's legacy with its globe-trotting intrigue, mature social commentary, and the sparky rapport between stars Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. Now, critics' rating is 87%, audience score at 73%. On the flip side, though, IndieWire, however, writes that what's most disappointing about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is just how little time we spent with the two characters. Some missteps cited were the constant case of the golden storytelling rule of show, but don't tell, and the underutilization of its two leads. However, the series is acknowledged as an important entry in the MCU tackling institutional racism and the dark side of patriotism. Moving on now to Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, my favorite. Now, Rotten Tomatoes does rate it at 55% under the critics' review, and the audience score a whopping 87%, which is shocking because Entertainment Weekly says that even though gory fatalities are a major part of Mortal Kombat, the action isn't enough for everyone. So some reviewers are finding themselves underwhelmed by the characterization and dialogue between characters. The strategy to try to build a narrative around Cole Young, a descendant of Scorpion, but the time spent half-heartedly developing his family life and backstory as a washed-up MMA fighter means less plot space to develop the other characters, all of whom are more recognizable and honestly more visually interesting. There is one area, though, in which the new Mortal Kombat definitely delivers, and that is its fatalities. This movie has plenty of brutal, bloody kills. Woo, that was a tongue twister. And that's it for your Geek Speak news for April 26th, Monday.
All right, broody, bloody. What's the tongue twister?
It was a tongue twister.
Brutal, bloody.
Brutal.
bloody kills. Yeah.
Brutal, bloody. And what's crazy is you were saying that let's say for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah.
That the critic score is even higher than the audience score.
Audience score.
Yes.
That's
yes.
brutal. I haven't heard
so-
of that.
And it's a different story also with Mortal Kombat. It's a complete opposite.
Yeah.
The critic
Yeah.
is really low, audience is
Low.
really high. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I guess fans were just not happy with it. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, though. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
who has watched it from you guys? And what do you think so far?
I've seen
Mortal
it.
Kombat.
Okay. Oh no,
Okay.
Falcon and Winter
Falcon.
Soldier.
Falcon, go.
All right. So Falcon first, right? Falcon. It's good. It's fun. It's all right.
It's alright.
Okay. It's Marvel.
Okay, I have to
One
stop
of
you
them,
there.
you know?
I have
Better?
to stop you there because if Justin says it that way, you know that it's missing something. I mean,
not
Justin is the
Okay.
ultimate fanboy, okay? Justin is
Exactly.
the ultimate, when it comes to geeky stuff like Marvel, Justin has all the subscriptions. Which
And he
means
goes
for
like,
you to say that.
That's true. I'll just leave it at this, right? It's still a great Captain America story, but I found that every week I was looking forward to new episodes of Invincible way more than I was looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And they came out the same day, so I was like, all right, it's Friday. I got 2 new shows, but I was just like, oh, I want to watch Invincible more.
Oh,
It's
that
like-
says a lot. That says a lot.
I know, but still really good. You guys should finish it. A lot of cool scenes still.
But do you agree with what the critics were saying about Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Oh yeah, a little bit. No, but here's the thing, also, right? Is that because of the pandemic, a lot of the plot lines that they wanted to follow weren't able to follow that original timeline. For example, there was supposed to be someone from Black Widow, but they cut that totally because Black Widow hadn't come out yet. So it would have been it would have come out of left field, right? So same thing with WandaVision, you know, like there were supposed to be cameos of, I don't know, let's say like Benedict Cumberbatch or whatever, but because of logistical concerns and other timelines, it just didn't happen. So you know, we're still working in a pandemic, right? So you will get these little inconsistencies here and there. So I'm not surprised. So you take it for what it is, you know?
But what the critics were saying is like we didn't spend enough time with the 2 leads. Do you agree with that?
With the 2 leads, I would say we did spend enough time with them. I would have wanted to spend more time with John Walker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you recommend it though? Like, is it worth starting? Like to watch?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially because you're not gonna see this much aerial fighting. You know,
I have to say, like episode 1 gave me a lot of aerial fighting. I was like, what? Dang, they can do that? Like, whoa.
Like you forget that pala, we can expect things like this in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like,
He is the Falcon. So
yeah. And then you got Bucky on the ground, so you got aerial and ground, and
you got foot. Yeah.
this is the whole shebang. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'll give it a chance.
So definitely start it.
Before you move on to Mortal Kombat, I do have to ask the usual question that we do ask: is it for everyone or is it for just fans?
Seems like it's just for fans based on those reviews.
But just its reaction.
Yeah, by your face and by your hesitant reaction.
It's for everyone. It's just not groundbreaking. That's all it is.
All right.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
so it's
gotcha,
still
gotcha.
something fun to watch.
So it's still
something-
entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's very
Okay.
much so. I think the qualms are just with how they ended everything.
Right.
It's more of that. It's more of
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. But enough about me. What about you guys?
We have to pass this off to Alex. So is it groundbreaking, Mortal Kombat? Is it everything you wanted? Because you've been so hyped about this. You've been wanting to talk about it for so long. And your reaction is?
Okay. This.
Whoa, okay.
Oh my God, she doesn't like it.
You mean, whoa.
No, honestly. Okay, I have to be honest. I want to cry. It's like you murdered it. Like, you know how I thought this was gonna be like. No, I'm serious. It's like I thought this was gonna be like a finality, you know, Mortal Kombat, because this was the
Right.
3rd installment, and it's been like, I don't know, 30 years in the making, or 20 years. I thought, and I really thought they were gonna do it right.
Right.
Although this they got down right, which is the special effects and the blood. Like, you know how you see the blood spurting out in the game? It's exactly like that in the movie, and
Yeah.
I love that. That
Fan
just
service.
gives me life. But the acting, it's just, it's like,
Don't get me started on the acting.
it's like what?
I haven't even seen it yet. Maybe
Okay.
it's the best.
Oh shoot!
The acting is just, why?
Okay.
And they, honestly, the highlights, the good parts were when Sub-Zero and Scorpion would actually fight. I feel like they were the saving grace of the movie.
Yeah. And is that Kano?
And Kano is horrible. It's
No,
horrible.
comedic relief wise, I'm saying. Comedic relief wise, I liked it.
Really? Okay, I didn't really like. I feel like he lacked the fierceness of Kano.
True.
Yeah.
We have to say this though. They kept winking at the camera, winking at the audience, and they were giving fan service. But aside from that, you will see classic lines from the games. You will see moves, all these other things. But you're right. The lead had wooden acting. I'm sorry, Cole Young, but that was just.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry. I like, that's just my review. It's my opinion. But please do watch
Yeah.
it. You know, They really did amazing on the special effects and the blood and the gory fatalities. It's like amazing. I would find myself like, what? Like,
and don't listen to us. You know, we can't act anywhere near any of you guys can act. And on top of that, if you put us in any of those situations, we are running the opposite direction.
Yeah, the exact opposite direction. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think the effort was there, given like it had a big budget. But I mean, the thing is, like, if you had a big budget, I wish you had, spent on better actors.
Oh man. Well, more on that definitely next week. As each of the hosts will get to watch it, etc. And today we're super psyched though, because technically our guest, we can put our guest in a Mortal Kombat video game.
Yes, we can.
Right?
Oh my god, yeah, we can.
Our guest
I'd make him Jax. He can be
Jax.
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 And you wouldn't need to substitute the arms. Just bring him as this. Just bring him in as is. It would be great. It would be fantastic. Okay, you're fantastic.
Oh my god, he's like the
guest,
Philip.
You can even throw our guest in the WWE, and he could probably dominate. I would say, depending on how much he puts into it. But if he did, he would totally dominate. I would think.
He would be in Young Rock right now. He'd be in Young Rock right now.
Charisma. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest for tonight is a host, actor, streamer, and all-around dynamo. Let's welcome Eric Eruption Tai. What's up, Eric?
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show.
God.
Thank you for having me, man. Guys, I appreciate it. Privileged to be here with you guys. Seriously. Thank you.
Oh, we feel the same.
It's just all
Look at those guns, man. Can you show the guns? Please, just show the guns.
They're hibernating.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Hibernating.
Calling Mr. Jackson Briggs.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking about Mortal Kombat, actually, you guys made some really good points. And I can't help to agree with basically everything you said. I liked it, but I actually still think the one in 1996 was better.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure how old were you guys were. It probably shows my age.
Yeah.
But I remember watching the very first Mortal Kombat movie in the cinema, and how
me too. Same.
How psyched I was, like even after like coming out doing like karate kicks
And the theme song, like.
Yeah, and even the what you call it, the drop, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Soundtrack.
The soundtrack of it, yep.
Kombat.
Combat! Dun, 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 dun.
All of us are like...
I love this. Okay, we're geeking out right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Geeking out.
Yeah.
No, I love that for sure, dude. Like the original 1996.
As long as it's not Annihilation. Anything's better than Annihilation.
I still enjoyed Annihilation though, especially because of like Katana. Like I don't know who didn't have a crush on Katana back in the day.
I love Katana.
Katana was. She was
Liu Kang with the hair and everything.
It was so funny. I liked her over Melina. I don't know why, but I think was it like skills wise? Yeah, Katana over Melina.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, my question. I think the first 5-10 minutes of Mortal Kombat, the new one, was just amazing.
Yeah.
That very opening scene with are we allowed to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Go ahead.
That fight with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, that was just amazing, man. How they... I'll give that scene a 10 out of 10. And you guys said it was gory and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had me like on the edge of my bed, like just watching it. You know, I couldn't even believe it. That was Scorpion. It was Sub-Zero and everything.
Awesome.
They definitely enhanced the special effects, but there were some parts of it where they were a little lazy.
A little, yes, a little lazy. That's right. Yeah.
You know.
The
And you can see that
though. You gotta see the
final
final battle. And the
Yeah.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That was with the
like I
full
said,
power and everything. Yeah.
I feel like that was the saving grace of the movie. Those two, their fighting scenes. Yeah.
Even the good looks of a Cole Young could not save it for you? Really?
No.
Is Cole Young with Goro? I didn't even think there was much difference with the Goro.
Yeah. And I think
the guy with the 4 arms.
Oh, seriously?
yeah, Prince Goro. Yeah, Prince Goro. He looked
Prince
the same.
Goro, he looked the
sort of,
same as
the one before, the
same
first one.
effects as the
But-
first one in like 20 years ago.
Yeah, Shang Tsung was kind of a letdown, I think, for this new one. The Shang Tsung before was much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
No.
But Cabal, Cabal looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabal.
Liu Kang was kind of.
Liu Kang was
Yeah.
scrawny little kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks. Because
I
that
think he
guy
weighed,
also
like,
starred
he was like a
in Power
featherweight,
Rangers.
maybe.
Yeah, he looked really light.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
man.
strawweight. Yeah, actually, he's just. It was yoga and martial arts that he's probably doing. 'Cause you got to be that flexible and that good looking to be doing. You have to be doing those two things correctly.
That's right.
Hey man,
And speaking
as you
about-
said as well,
Oh,
Vince,
sorry.
sorry, Justin.
No, go ahead,
No,
yeah.
man. Like, hey, congrats to these guys, these actors, young actors. And
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
I mean, for them to land the role and the director believing in them, hey, great job as well. Because we all know how hard it is to get in the industry, not
Yeah,
let alone
yeah.
here in the Philippines, right? So
Yeah.
in the States,
Yeah.
for them to get that, hey, congrats
So-
to them, man. Like, slow
Feel
down.
guilty tuloy.
That's right.
Because we're fans. We're invested.
Legit fans. talaga.
We're real fans.
I'm a diehard fan of Mortal Kombat. It's just that. But yeah.
Yeah, I have to say first before we go to Justin right now, Eric, we don't get to talk as much as we used to for sure. But when the
Yeah.
first time I saw Young Rock on coming out when he posted it on his Instagram, you were one of the people I thought of. I was like, he should be playing. He should be playing the when he gets to like college in WWE. Like I was like, okay, this guy could probably play.
You could.
I'm gonna let you in a little insight. I had people messaging me from Australia because that's where they basically
Yeah, that's
shot
where
it
they
all.
shot.
And they
yeah.
wanted me to be in it. You know what? But even before that, do you know his show, The Titan Games?
Titan Games.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I was final listed, bro. I didn't tell anyone. No one knows. No one knows his secret. But I was final, like, as in final casting, last list. Nandyan yung pangalan ko. And then what happened was, I don't have a green card. I'm not American citizen. So I couldn't work there. But you know what? They were messaging back and forth, like parang showbiz, like you're getting the job, you're final listed, shortlisted for this. And I was
No,
like,
but they couldn't help you with the green card, Eric.
no, not at all.
Oh,
And especially
man.
my wife's, Rona's American citizen, right? And I
Yeah.
still couldn't. They said that you actually have to have like a tax file number in the States.
Oh,
type of thing,
okay.
and before I can start working there. So I couldn't go there with a tourist visa. So and that was kind of heartbreaking, but I knew deep down inside there's probably another opportunity for me because
For sure.
obviously The Rock's my idol, man, and
Yeah.
and he's probably yours as well. But
No, I know he's your idol. Yeah.
yeah, he's freaking right on the ball in most things
everything.
about life. You know what I mean? If you want motivation,
Yeah.
inspiration,
Drive,
about
grit.
drive,
Yeah.
and it's not only just because of the gym. No, it's about
No.
Everything.
a lifestyle. Like, how do you
Yeah.
accomplish being this or that or your career wise or anything? He would drive you there. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a holistic view, and I like it. I see the same thing in you also. And despite that, you've done what you could with what you have. And I've honestly, I used to stream ML a lot too, starting last year, the beginning of the pandemic. But before that, I know you've also been streaming. So watching you play has always been such a pleasure. But I actually wanted to ask you about how you got into streaming and what you think of the whole ML community.
Oh, great. Thank you. That's a pretty cool question because and a blessing at the same time as I'm going to share this. Long story short, I've been a gamer since I was a kid, from Atari, and my parents always saw the inclination of me, yung talagang hilig ko sa games. But the good thing, what they told me was, they made sure that before I play my games, I'm outside doing some sort of a sport. I'm running or playing cricket, doing sprints or playing volleyball, basketball, or whatnot. And that kind of honed my and balanced my love for sports and games. And those are the two things that I really, really loved. I mean, school, academics, it was great. It was always there. They made sure that I was supposed to do my homework and balance homework and chores, wash the dishes and vacuum the floor and all that sort of stuff. But long story short, my first job that I ever had, because my parents couldn't afford it, I had to, my first check, I bought a Super Nintendo. No, not a Super Nintendo. Nintendo 64, and I was like 12 years old. But they gave me the Nintendo, they gave me the Atari and everything. But then when I got older, they just said, hey, you have to earn your games now, you know, because we can't be. And I was only I was like, earn it. I'm like 14 years old. I'm supposed to earn it. But they said you're starting to work now. You got OTG. We call it a work experience. And then I bought that, and then I slowly transitioned from console to computer games, and it was because of one of my geeky friends next door to me who got me into Warcraft.
Warcraft, yeah.
No, Warcraft 1.
One. Oh, awesome!
That's how
way
old
back.
school I am, bro.
Yeah, that's original.
I'm talking about the 90s. 90s,
Woo!
mid 90s, mid to late 90s. I was playing Warcraft 1, and then 2, and then I served my mission. Came back in 2004. Dota came out.
There
I was already playing.
There you go.
And then, so all these kids, honestly, they have no idea that I've been playing MOBA, which stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena games, since 2004. And some of these kids weren't even born.
Yeah.
And some of these pros, they're in the pro scene right now. In Mobile Legends pro scene here in the Philippines, they weren't even born yet when I started playing Dota or MOBA games. And then from there into streaming, actually, we got to talk about the part where nahihiya ako na sabihin na medyo addict ako sa games. There was a season of that.
Dahil?
There was like the mid 2000s where, Eric, where are you? And I'm like, I'm working. But really, I'm just right here on my desk, like in the internet cafe, just playing.
Yo, pero bakit ka nahihiya, Eric? Ba't ka nahihiya magsabi?
I just didn't want to tell everyone that I'm like canceling dinner appointments with girls and because I'm playing games.
Priorities.
People thought I was crazy. Like my boys were like, "Bro, you got a date with freaking Jennifer Lee," and then some.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah. He would. Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Sorry, I'm busy. I got work."
I'm busy.
That's how dedicated I was to the.
Oh my gosh! Can I insert like a story that Eric told me this. I think this was our last hosting together. That's why he knew that Rona was the one, is because he literally would sacrifice game time to be with her, or like to go on a date with her, and that's how you knew. Am I right? Did I get that? Did I remember that correctly?
You're right. Yep, you got that
there
right.
You go.
Yes, that's right on, spot on, because we almost broke up.
Yep.
In the first, wala pang dalawang buwan in our first 2 months of relationship, because I didn't want, being mayabang when you're single and everything. I didn't want some girl to come into my life and take my time. It's like, this is my game time. This is my daughter time. You know what I mean? You met me like this. Accept me like this. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And I'm sure you guys. You girls and boys, you guys know how that's how it is when someone new comes into a relationship. You want to put your foot down and go, "Eto ang oras ko para sa dos."
Yes.
I feel ya.
Let me think. Let's check the calendar. You know what I mean? So, but hey, I admit, mayabang that time. You're young and you're single, and I was single for 2 years, and then I just said, hold on, freaking get off your high horse and if you're really what's use of getting into this relationship if you're not going to spend time with that person?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, pray about it and think about it deeply and be sincere about it to see what type of adjustment that we can make or negotiation. So I did kind of negotiate with her because I cared about her, and we came out with a negotiation of MWF. MWF. And S. Sa
And
kanya.
S, MWF.
So, apat sa kanya. Tatlo sa akin.
Okay.
Tatlong
Okay.
So, panalo naman siya.
Of course.
Lamang ka sa akin. You know what I mean? So, and then she agreed. She agreed on that. And then, and this was the time while I was on Showtime, and even everyone in Showtime was giving me crap. Vice Ganda would be calling me out on freaking live TV saying, "Nasaan si Eruption? Nako, nasa backstage, naglalaro ng Dota yan." So, yeah, and kaya medyo nahiya ako eh, like big guy, and what, 29 years old playing games? Ano, bata pa, 16, 15. And
Then I think you were just ahead of our time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to answer Aaron's question is, I got into it because it never left me. The games never left me talaga, because there was a time where I was in a deep relationship before Rona, but I would still always try and escape para makapaglaro. I would say, I would try and say, nag-overtime kami sa final casting. And you know how final castings go long.
Yeah.
And then you check the time. Wait lang. Naku, ito traffic na to. 6 p.m. Ayoko na umalis because it take me 2 hours to get home.
Dito na lang ako.
Makati. Nasa Makati pa ako. Final casting. 6 p.m. Naku, kung aalis ako ngayon,
Oh my god.
darating ako dyan mga 9 p.m.
Sounds like a problem.
Yeah. It was that bad.
Wag na lang. Oh my God.
So yeah, and then I would end up staying at the internet cafe, which was right next to the final casting. Believe it or not.
What a coincidence.
Like most
Very convenient. That's so
Very
convenient,
convenient.
Eric. Yeah.
very convenient because remember, you guys know modeling scene kayo din eh.
Yeah.
Like all the final castings are all in Makati, and you know it's all in that hub. If you got to go to this final, this audition and this audition, or
Broville.
You can walk, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And then I walked to Makati Ave, Station 168, and doon ako lagi naglalaro.
Yun.
Yun.
Great computers there, dude.
So yeah, exactly, and that was pretty
Yeah.
old school. But kaya it never left me. Like I've always been drawn back to it. So
Same.
I would leave
Yeah.
maybe for a month or two because I've been busy. But then something says, "Sige, mag-Dota ka na, Eric. Come on, sayang yung skills mo dun eh." So something will always push me back. And then my first break was with Garena, where I had where they gave me an opportunity that, okay, I'm not sure if you guys know Dota and League of Legends.
Of course.
Okay, Dota and League of Legends, okay, they're freaking, they're like bang heads together because they don't like each other. Because Dota will say, I'm the pinakauna, I'm the mother of all MOBAs, and then League of Legends came in like 5, 6, 7 years later. And then, so there's a community where the Dota people hate the LoL people, and the LoL people hate the Dota people. But then I said, okay, Garena said, we're going to give you a check of this amount. We want you to play. And I was like, this is my first check ever to ever play a game. They're paying me.
Solid. Yeah.
I was like, hold on, obviously I gotta tatanungin ko si Commander if she papayag siya. Honestly, ganun. And then she said, okay, all right, let's have a look. I'll go to the meeting. And then next thing you know, we went to the actual event. And guess how many people were at the event? And guess where it was?
It was at the MOA one?
MOA?
World Trade Center.
World Trade
Packed
Center.
with 12,000 people inside.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know that they had so many people loving League of Legends and like MOBA. And then when I rocked up, and you know us, right? We're hosts. We're used to freaking hosting, events
Big crowds.
with 10,000 people or 15,000 people,
Yeah.
whatever. But when you come in as a you're not the host. You're coming in as a yung
Guest.
kumbaga,
Talent.
artist or ngayon gamer. Then laro. And I got goosebumps all over me, even because that was the break that I solidified my name in esports. That's where it started because
Nice.
okay.
Wow.
Do you know how like in games where you can get like the best combo ever, like a super combo or an awesome combo?
Yeah.
And in League of Legends and Mobile Legends, what we play now, you can get up to like a legendary. That's like 9 kills without dying.
Legendary.
Leggy.
And I got a legendary, man. And I only had I only had 2 weeks to play League of Legends, switching from Dota. 2 weeks practice.
Oh my god.
And the
Less than-
pacing is different,
And I
right?
got
Like it's so much
legendary.
faster on
my
LoL.
God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when they said, ay grabe, akala ko Dota player itong Eruption, pero hindi pala. Mahusay maglaro
Nag-LOL
ng
siya,
LOL. So everyone kind of got their shock from that, and then from there my following in esports kind of grew, and then that's when hindi ako nahihiya mag-post ng gaming content
Yeah.
on
Content,
IG
yeah.
or whatever, and then that's where the ball started rolling. 2015-16, and then that's it.
Just skyrocketed.
Wow.
Grabe.
Skyrocketed from there. But streaming, 2019, where I really
2019.
truly started.
Well, Eric, I can honestly say, as someone who's watched you, skyrocket in your esports career, like, congratulations, it's well deserved, and keep on rocking, keep on slaying. But I know you mentioned a while ago about adjustment, with Rona, and I've been wanting to ask you this question about Mobile Legends, because I know you play it a lot and you stream it a lot. How important is it to be versatile with your character selection in ML? Because I know, like, if you're playing a random game, it's good to have one marksman, one mage, one tank, one fighter. And I know some people, pinagpipilitan nila talagang kahit na may marksman na dyan, magmamarksman pa sila, or kung may dalawang tank, magtatank pa, so magtatatlong tank. So, what's your take on that? What's your opinion?
Man, it's a really good question, because my majority of my first year, I started off as a tank and then fighter, and then I slowly transitioned to the marksman role, which is the core. And I could tell the difference when I play more of a core role, or like the guy that gets a lot of the kills and everything. More people will watch.
Yeah.
Because they love watching the kills, right? And
Yep.
But because I screened it, and then I eventually got a contract with ML. That's when I decided that I had to really open my repertoire with learning different types of roles. And as you just said, tank role and everything. So right now, I learned basically all the roles.
Wow.
And I've mastered majority of them. And I gained more love and respect for the game, because ML have always tried to level up. If you, they always try and level up with graphics or with heroes and different skills and different metas and all that sort of stuff. So it's cool. It keeps on driving me back to the game as well, and basically never left that one as well. The community, I've noticed also, I don't know how to explain it, because you know how there's ranks, right? There's
Right.
ranks in it.
Yeah.
I would say majority of the ML community are around legend, blah blah blah. But
Right.
there are a lot of elite ones who are in mythic, and then there's a mythic rank, and then after that there's mythical glory rank, and there's a lot of them as well. And I think adjusting to the roles and adjusting to ranking up and everything like that has kind of affected my audience in a good way. In a good way. So now I could say that I'm more of a marksman main than a tank main or a fighter main now, because I think because I like being the core as well, the core player. But sometimes I adjust.
Yeah, you
And,
earned it.
kung may mas
Of
magaling-
course.
Kung may mas magaling, bibigay ko
Di
yung role na yun.
bigay. Yeah. But are there plans for you to manage an ML team soon?
Actually, I do have a team. They're called ESQD, ESQD VVV, and we have a little boot camp which is located in Meralco Ave in Ortigas. 5 kids.
Wow.
So 5 kids. They're roughly the age between 17 to around 25. And
Oh.
that's the pros right now. They go as young as that. I think the
Yeah.
youngest right now is 15 or 16. That's in the pro scene. Like and they earn.
Wow.
They earn a
Man,
lot.
what was I doing when I was 15? Like,
Yo, I heard that retirement age for ML, like pro wise, is something like 21. Is that correct?
No, not really. I think
Like
it's
to
a
stay
little older now
competitive?
because the world champions, the world champions, which is Bren. They have 2 members which are which is around 25.
25.
And they're world champions. They just won it like last month. Or 2 months ago, I should say. Yeah.
Wow.
They beat all.
They steamrolled it. Yeah.
Galing nila.
Galing, yeah.
Super galing. So, but yeah, you're kind of right, Justin. That with the retirement, it could be. I would say now, it's stretched to around 25 to 27, around there.
Okay.
Because right now the players are starting younger now. They're getting younger and younger. So
Yeah.
there are kids that are like one of my friend's sons is with certain heroes. He's so much better than me, and he's only 11 years old.
Wow.
Oh my god.
They're just
I've been playing
kids.
it for a while,
They
but
just
yeah,
that's true.
learn
That's
so
true.
fast.
they so you could say they're gonna start younger now. Like they're gonna have pros probably soon in the next year or two, who are like 12 years old, 13 years old. It's just that they have to go with this young guardianship. They have to sign contracts and it's very strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very
School
strict.
first, and then, and then
Yeah, the parents really dapat talaga papayag or hindi. It's tough because my modules pa sila.
Yeah,
For sure.
Actually, I'm curious a little bit about that too, right? So let's say you have like these gamers at like 11 or 12 or so, and for anyone who's ever queued up, like let's say for me, when I started playing Dota 2, and I started playing Dota 2 very late, and
What
so
year?
and maybe like 2016, something like that.
Oh,
2017.
Hella late. Yeah.
Super late,
Whoa.
right?
It's still good.
So I was just playing for fun, and I want to play. Like I used to play Dota, like the original Dota back in the day, and I was like, let's see if my skills still work and all these things. Pero ngayon may mga roles na, may mga carry, and then you can send freaking items back and forth and not have to go back to the base to get it, stuff like that. And then and then I get the comments to be like, DK bano, alam mo yun, like Dragon Knight bano. Nag-carry ka pa. Nag-carry ka pa.
Bano ka pala eh.
Feed. That's a
Feeder ka
Philippines
pala,
community
DK,
right there.
feeder. So I'm just wondering, like, let's say for the younger ones, like they're 11. I mean, and there is that culture around there, right? Like, what's that like for kids? Because for sure you can't escape that you will get some of those negative comments, right? From your teammates and stuff. Would you be able to speak into that? Like, what's it like for kids these days who are starting ML?
Well, it's a very delicate situation and question right there because I'm probably one of the very few streamers that don't swear or don't use any vulgar language on their stream, and I try not to.
Nice.
That, having said that, is because it's just the way when I served my mission years and years ago. I realized that the influence that we have, each and every one of us here, the influence that we have on kids is huge,
Yeah.
And I can even say something, and my 2-year-old son says it straight back. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. So
Yeah.
imagine that being on a stream where you have thousands and thousands of people watching you, and you know what? We're not perfect. We drop it every now and then, but me as a person, I try and refrain from that as much as I can.
Nice.
Because I don't want my kids, kind of saying that stuff or kind of, hearing those words. But hindi maiwasan ngayon eh. Like, everything is online. Everything is on Facebook.
Yeah.
And that's not only for the vulgar language, but it's also we're hitting into pornography and everything like that, where it's become normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whereas if we go back 20 years ago, if you see something like that, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh my god, you feel so guilty.
like, oh my gosh, you said that. You said the F word. Oh my god.
It's like, Mom,
that's
Mom, he
our
said
childhood.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now it's like they drop it. It's like, yo, it's like left 1, 2, 3, yo,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Check mic, drop mic. That it's just like that, And
Yeah.
it's the world we live in. The technology advancements. It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
But for us to do our part, when we hear like a lot of trash talk, I tell kids to just take it in the chin, or now they're able to mute. They're able to mute people, so you can just mute them. and I just say hayan mo lang because
I love that. I love that you're teaching that. That's great.
Well, it's tough, you know, and kids just pick everything up so quick, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that your community recognizes that as well, right? Like that Eruption. Ano mo si Eruption? He's a good man. He's a good man. Look at this role model.
He's a good influence.
Teddy bear.
It's a good influence on my kids. Okay, sige, you can watch Tito Eruption. You can watch Kuya Eruption. His streams. Kuya influence on you.
I'm saying it's not, no offense to those streamers that swear.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like some of them are crazy funny too at the same time. Like
True,
one of my
true.
boys, like Sila Chooks. I'm not sure if you watch Chooks TV. He's a crack up dude. He uses a voice modifier.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Like, and it's hilarious.
so
I mean, it's funny for kids as well, but they do understand. Like when the parents see it, they do understand that guy kind of has some sort of effect as well. But right now, it's more on the entertainment. If you're entertaining, hey, we're gonna watch it. You know what I mean? If you're funny, if you're engaging as well, we're gonna watch you. So, or informative. I think those are the three things as streamers that if you have or if you've acquired, you're gonna get a good fan base. It's one. Actually, I forgot one. One is purely trash talker. It's got to be up there in the top three. If you're a trash talker, like big time, people love that drama. Number two is you're a comedian. Like, you're hilariously funny. People will just love it. They'll just put you on there. You're doing your washing of dishes or whatever, and they'll just keep watching you.
Yeah.
And then three is you're either informative. People watch your stream to learn something.
Yep.
Or ang husay mo maglaro.
Mahusay
So
siya.
if you have any of those three things, your streams are gonna go on fire. Or if you have a combination of all, well, okay na yan. Mas okay yan.
You hit on a lot of things, honestly. You talked about, the world that we live in now. You talk about all these games, what you like doing, and how you transitioned to, from ML being a streamer and the game never leaving you. And we had those long conversations when we had hosting together. But was there ever a time when it dawned on you that you found your niche? Because you hit 1.9 million on TikTok. You have how many followers on Facebook? You have 2,500 concurrent viewers consistently or more on Facebook, and you have Instagram. Do you remember the one moment when? Because I remember when we were talking, you had just started out into streaming, and you had not continued with Showtime. Do you remember later on when that one moment hit you?
That brings back some good memories and it humbles myself because when I started, man, I didn't have that many people. And also, before you even start, I'm not sure if Ariane has the same thing. Bago ako mag-stream, natatakot ako eh. Baka walang manood. Baka basher or hater. And just like simple things like that, it makes you not want to stream. It demotivates you. You know what I mean? But I looked into it and I said, "Freaking screw this, man!
Sige lang.
I'm gonna stream because I enjoy it. I'm gonna do this because I love it. And if you want to watch. If you don't want to watch, then you know what I mean? Screw it.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't
mute. You know what I mean?
And I think Eric, that
see.
that transcends to not just streaming, but like in anything that you do in life. Do it because
no matter who you are, right? Like you're
Yeah.
always gonna get a hater, or two,
True.
or 100, or 500, or a million,
That's
or
true.
whatever. No matter what you do, I mean, no matter if you're good or if you do great things,
Yep.
you're always gonna get that negative side. But it's and what we learned from The Rock is that drive to get over it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not about being a badass. It's about being the best that you can be of yourself. You know what I mean? What you do, you enjoy or you love.
Yeah.
So, just to answer your question, Vince, I really couldn't believe it that I'm where I am now, and when we were talking, I had no idea that this was going to happen. That I was going to find myself in this path. Really, I really didn't know. It was just saying, what I knew was keep doing what you love. Keep doing what you love, Eruption. Just keep doing you. Don't worry about what anyone says. Just keep doing what you want to do. And that was always in the back of my head. That sige, gawin mo yung gusto mo. Wag ka matakot. Don't freaking, because when you fear and you haven't even tried, freaking failure na yan eh. Fail na yan.
True. Yeah.
Kasi hindi mo na sinubukan eh. So I said,
Amen, brother.
I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it.
You
So-
missed
and I'm
100%
thankful.
of shots you didn't take, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
never-
I had to ask that because that moment we were talking about the decision I had to make. I don't think you remember that, but I made a decision that day. Actually, no, that weekend because of our conversation. So I had to ask you that question, man.
Yeah,
Woo!
thank you, man. Now, 'cause
Thanks
I
for
remember
that,
our
man.
conversation as well. I mean, the events that we all had to, and also Alex, like,
Yeah.
I'm just very, very thankful to the bone, man. To be in this
Amen.
very, very fortunate, this blessed place where I am now, and in the last year I've been just working from just here, you know, and I know that there's a lot of people, including my own family, who are suffering during the pandemic, family, friends, and everything like that. I try and do my best to try and help them out as well, and the way that I give back is I try and help my fellow gamers that I meet online, my fellow fans and supporters. I try and bring them into the light. Like, I give them recognition. I try and get them to stream as well, and give them tips and stuff like that. I mean, that's one way to give back. And
Yeah,
then
it's
obviously
awesome.
there's the fitness side, right?
Yeah.
We try and give out tips and programs and everything like that. I mean, because in the end, it is also about having the attitude of gratitude, and that comes also
Yes.
with giving back. So the more I give back, the more I feel grounded and I feel good about myself, because you do something good. You know what I mean? You're sharing and expressing what you love with others. And I guess that's
You big softy, you! You're a big softy.
I swear to God, every
Suntukan
that soft side came from the mission, man. When I started my mission, it changed my life. It was a religious
Yeah.
mission in Bigor.
Yeah.
And it really made me look at the world at a different perspective, not just
Yeah.
on the worldly perspective, but a spiritual side. And that's what not many people see. But when I do talk, when like I'm not like this always on my stream,
Yeah.
because what they see is the "Ay, flex lang, bro," yo, you know, the beast, you know what I mean? Because you have a character, right? You have a character
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
uphold, right? So, and that character usually comes out more on the stream. But there are times where I do kind of get sentimental, get a little serious, you know, especially when I'm sharing things about health, some spiritual things as well, relationships. Then that's when they see this, uy, si Eric Tai, you know, this transition between Eruption and Eric. You know what I mean? Like from this big beast to a huge soft teddy bear.
You softy,
Aw.
you. I love it.
you're a softie.
Oh, Suntukan. We've been talking about so many different kinds of fighting those.
Yakapal na lang.
Fighting against stigma, or fighting against negativity, but I don't want to make anyone fight anymore. I wanted to play some fighting games with you guys, though. Nothing physical, no fighting mind games, but I did prepare something fun for all of us. I actually prepared this game. It's called Who Would Win in a Fight? ... So I'm going to give you guys two options between certain characters, and you would have to tell me, or we'd have to all vote on who you think would win in a battle to the death. So let me just share my screen real quick so everyone can have fun and join along in this. So here it is.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Okay.
So this is going to be the ultimate this versus that quiz. Again, I'm going to give you two options, and you guys have to give me one answer. If you want to explain, if you want to debate over it, that's fine. All you got to do is just let me know, and then everyone in the comments, you can also let us know who you'd vote for in our poll. So for the
Thank you, Game
first one,
Master.
the Game Master, yes,
The
that is
Game
I.
Master.
Game master.
So there are going to be 7 different questions, and our first one will be in a battle to the death. Who would win in a fight? Cyborg
Oh my gosh,
versus
cyborg,
Iron Man.
cyborg.
Why? Oh.
Dude,
I'm sorry to make you guys choose.
Let's
You
start
have
with
to.
our honorary guest, Eric.
Eric,
Yeah.
you gotta choose,
Yes.
man.
Okay, we all love Iron Man, but Cyborg wins this. I love Iron Man and Rick, but man, Cyborg is just way like too strong for him.
Yeah.
OP,
Yeah,
dude.
and
Yeah.
mentally as
Yeah,
well,
he
right?
is.
Because it's him. He controls everything.
He's more advanced.
He's
yeah.
not in the
just-
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a more
Yeah.
advanced.
He is the suit.
yeah, that's right. He is.
he is the suit.
He's the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a
Cyborg.
unanimous
Cyborg.
decision. We're going with Cyborg on this.
yeah.
I don't know. Vince was gonna say Iron Man.
No, I was gonna say my heart says Iron Man because of
Yep.
the.
Yeah.
But my mind knows it's
Knows
Cyborg.
it's Cyborg.
My mind
Sorry,
is telling me
Tony.
no.
No.
Yes, Cyborg.
All right, that was a
No.
pretty easy one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
move on
okay.
to our next one. We are going now with Quicksilver versus the Flash.
Oh my god.
Which Flash? Wally West? No, I'm just kidding. No, no. I would.
Let's not be too particular.
Oh my god. I'm gonna.
Justin, because I can't answer that question.
I'm just kidding. It's Flashy Boy for me, man. It's
Flash.
Flash all the way.
I'd agree with Just. Yep.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
be Flash for me.
Has to be.
Yeah, I think it's
Has to
Flash
be.
also because of the time.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Step up to the
Wow.
Speed
I
Force.
got a
and
5
then-
and
All
0. Flash wins. All right. Next up, we've got Todoroki from My Hero Academia and Prince Zuko from Avatar. So if you're not familiar with the characters, Todoroki can control both fire and ice, and Prince Zuko is a firebender who can control fire as well. So
Todoroki. Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Yeah.
or just based on looks, who looks like the who looks cooler?
No, I think he's like half Scorpion, half Sub-Zero. So I'd rather. go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's like, get over here. Like, you can bring him in and then you freeze him and then GG.
Get over
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, but this is
Yeah, yeah.
this is a deep
I mean-
one actually, right? Because what's his name? Zuko can control Todoroki's flames, but Todoroki can't control Zuko's flames.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Although,
Fire and
but
ice
then,
battle.
yeah, he has two elements.
Yeah.
Todoroki has two elements, so.
Yeah.
But fire does
Exactly.
win against ice.
Yes.
But I don't know. Based on watching both anime and cartoon, I'd say Todoroki for this one.
Todoroki.
Really, yeah?
He would have to
Yeah.
be.
I have a
Yeah.
question. I mean, would you, if you had the okay, not necessarily ice, because fire can melt ice, but ice can
Yeah.
cool the fire down, right? Or put it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yes,
right.
Which
Yeah.
is stronger?
Yeah.
Which is a stronger element?
Ah. They always say water is the strongest element. They always say that, like because water is in your blood. It's in your body.
True.
Do I make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
but-
yes.
Be like
yeah,
water.
Yes.
Yeah, be like water.
Honestly.
I think the Bruce Lee said that. Diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what is the stronger element? Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think water.
Probably
me.
No, but it's
Water.
ice,
Yeah.
ice. Like it
He
has to
could
be
melt his ice
versus
into
fire.
water. Ice
True.
versus fire.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how
But if you
far
think
can
about
you
it, like
manipulate
if
the
a
ice?
fire was if a fire was the start, what is
Yeah.
what do you need? What element that you need to put it out?
True.
It's water, right?
Yeah.
And a
even if
fire
you
will
melted it.
always fire
earth?
will always come down.
And also to have fire, you need moisture, and moisture you need water.
Wow.
That's deep.
Ang lalim nun.
It's a Tai Chi over here, man. Wow.
Okay, so I guess it's Todoroki.
I think, yeah, we're on a split with this, but Todoroki seems to be winning.
I
this
guess we're
one.
going
All right.
Todoroki. Okay.
We're gonna go with Todoroki. So, let's move on to the fourth one. We now have Elsa versus Sub-Zero.
Come on.
Hey, Elsa's cracked.
This is amazing. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
Do you see the resemblance?
That's why Ariana's our game master. So she puts this
my
together.
This is so hard. This is
No, I
hard.
have to say, I have to give it to Elsa.
Really?
Yeah, you know why?
Why? Because she can sing.
No, yes, she has the power of song. No, but because she can friggin' she can build a whole like ice castle, right? Like on the spot. Like I've never seen Sub-Zero build a freaking ice.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That's true.
So here's the thing, right? So let's say like Sub-Zero, yeah, he's got the strength and all these things, right? But Elsa could literally do like pull like a Green Lantern situation, right? And just create whatever ice sculpture, put him in like an ice friggin' maze, right?
So parang kasi sa kanya is like more magic. Okay.
True.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Like manipulation.
I gotta go with Elsa.
What do you think, Eric?
Justin's got a good point, though. You can put him in the like
You
she can
wanted
just
to
create
say Sub-Zero. But let's be real.
He's one of my favorite
Elsa.
characters in Mortal Kombat, but
Yeah.
wala ka kay Elsa.
I didn't think she was gonna win this one, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frozone though.
Isang snowflake nagiging ice castle eh. Si Sub-Zero. He can't do that.
Parang nagsa-struggle pa siya. Wait.
Parang nagawa pa siya ng...
Oh man.
I gotta go with Elsa because we know what we're gonna get with Sub-Zero. Parang when you watch the movie, you just focus on what Elsa can do. You don't know what's gonna happen. Is she gonna turn the whole lake into ice? It's gonna the mountain gonna come crashing down like an avalanche. Like anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
OP, dude.
Wala
OP
ka pala Sub-Zero eh.
Dude,
Frozone na lang daw. Frozone na lang.
Jack Frost.
Incredibles.
Oh my
may
God.
Olaf summon pa siya. 'Di ba? May mga summons pa si Elsa.
May summons pa siya.
I didn't think Elsa would be the
Ascension na
clear
Sub-Zero.
winner. Alright.
Okay lang. Backup mo naman si Eric.
Sorry ka na lang.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we have a few more. I think we have 3 or 2 more left. Next up, we have the battle of the Keanu Reeves. Neo, Matrix, or John Wick. I think you've seen both.
Neo ako.
I mean, have you watched John
Are we
Wick?
fighting in the real world? Are we fighting in the
Yeah,
real
I was
world?
gonna say
Am I
the
fighting
real-
in Matrix?
that's
Oh yeah, that's right. Good point.
good question. That's a good
The
Good
Game
point,
Master
good
did not
point.
anticipate this question.
No, because okay.
Let's just say Neo's
here's my thing.
powers against John Wick.
Okay, here's my thing. I will go John Wick. I love Neo. I will go John Wick because I believe that if you put John Wick in Neo's world, he's just so tenacious. He's still gonna win. Like the man
That's
can't
true.
die. The man can't die. So I'm gonna go John Wick, but sorry, Neo.
My question is, in this world, does John Wick have his dog? If he doesn't have his dog, then
He doesn't have his dog. No dog.
He has no will to fight.
Or is his dog still alive?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What
His dog's
point
still
in his
alive.
dog's
Wala
death?
drive. Wala din eh.
Yun, wala
Dog
siyang
is
will to
dead.
fight.
The dog is
Oh, the
dead.
dog is dead. Wala. John Wick.
John Wick.
But if the dog is
dog
not
is dead,
dead,
the
it's
dog is
Neo.
No, but what if he's like, you killed my dog, and then he's revenge, you know?
Yung pamatay na siya, no? Then Neo kills the dog. Buhay ulit siya.
Oh my God.
Wala.
I've got
Buhay
one
siya
question,
ulit.
Go-
One
go,
question:
Eric.
in the real world, was Neo powerful? I can't remember for some reason. Was he
In
powerful in the
Matrix-
real world?
No.
In
I know what he
Matrix-
was.
in Matrix.
He was, diba?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
In 3.
No, he reached out for the heart, remember?
No. So in Matrix 3, if I remember correctly, he could see everything as binary. So he
Yeah,
could see
it's code.
people. So he got blinded at one point. He could see everybody's figures as a binary, like the binary systems in their DNA. So he could see their forms and shapes and stuff, and he could control mechanical stuff. But aside from that, he couldn't do anything.
No, I guess it's a John Wick win. for-
John Wick.
I'm gonna give it to Neo. I'm gonna give it to
Yeah.
Neo.
I was gonna say Neo.
What are you talking about?
It's a 2-2.
What are you talking about? He
the
can
man
freaking
who-
bend reality, dude. He
The
can
man who
bend
did
spoons.
this.
Tapos yung mga guns, yung mga gunshots ni John Wick, mga ganun lang.
Oh, and just to show off, he'll do the Trinity thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my God. Okay.
May sound effects pa. Thank you,
We're
guys.
pretty split on this. Even the audience is pretty split. So
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, regardless, is
I'd
pretty
also
much
fight for my
invincible.
dogs.
I'd also fight for my dogs.
I think I
All
would
right.
too.
Next one we have All Might, My Hero Academia, and Saitama from One Punch Man.
Oh my gosh.
They pretty much have the same power, or
Yeah,
just based on looks alone.
Ariana, for those who don't know, can you give like a 1 or 2 sentence summary for both?
Okay, so All Might has the power called what is it?
One
It's
for
one,
all.
one for all.
One for all.
One for all.
Yeah.
One for all, and basically he's like got super strength. He's like Superman, kind of.
It's like Eric.
Yeah, he's like Eric.
Yeah.
Wish.
And One Punch Man, he trained to become strong, so he's
Yeah.
he doesn't have magic or any like superpower. He did like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 or 10 kilometers every day for
Every day.
every day
Until
he
today,
became
yes.
so that he could kill people with just one punch.
One punch.
Yes, why he's called One Punch Man. But people are saying it's no question to this Saitama for the win. Everyone is saying
Yeah.
Saitama.
Saitama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, someone who looks like this.
It's crazy, right?
Right?
Do you watch these animes, Eric?
He serves as an inspiration to
a
all.
little bit. I'm still with Dragon Balls. I'm still like
Yes! Preach!
Yes, Dragon Ball.
Preach!
Yeah.
Goku, bros.
This was perfect. Then we made you Super Saiyan for this one.
So Justin's request.
We should have made Eric blonde. We should have made him blonde.
Fusion! Ha!
All right,
Actually,
now
I
I
think I have a little animation right here.
Oh!
Oh, snap cam!
Oh, you can be an anime right now.
Punch, bro.
Oh my god.
That is awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
It doesn't do justice though to your face, I have to say.
And we have one last, just for
Okay.
giggles. We have two assassins from Mobile Legends. We have Ling and we have Gushin. So of the two, maybe I'll give this one to Eric to answer first.
Yeah, let's
Since he'll know
see.
best.
Nako si Eric na, mukhang nahirapan na.
In regards to skill wise, I think Link can really get out of it because of his SS, his super skill, which basically makes him vanish. He goes into a whirlwind for like maybe a second. It goes like that, and you can't even kill him. You can't even see him. And then he comes up, and then and the thing with Ling, he can walk on walls, whereas Gujin has his daggers and teleports to the dagger. So just to let everyone. Oh, so the Ling is obviously the guy on the top. He's the guy who walks on walls and jumps from wall to wall anywhere. And then Gujin is an assassin type who has daggers. Wherever he hits what location he hits, he can teleport to it. But he can only do that to basically humans or anything moving. But he can't wall on walls. He can't teleport to a wall. Whereas Link he can be on one side of the map, and within 5 seconds he's on the other side. So I would say Link.
I'll have to agree.
By looks alone, I have to say Ling. By looks
Eruption
alone.
So it looks like the audience is also
Yes,
agreeing.
Ling.
Pero they're
Okay,
saying
Ling.
mahirap daw siling gamitin eh.
Yeah.
Is that true, Eric?
Actually, he is.
Yeah.
He is. Even Gushin actually is pretty hard to use. So they're actually you pick some good assassins here. I think when it comes to skill wise, it might be harder to use Gushin than just a little bit harder to Gushin because you really have to aim. You
Yeah.
have to
If you
focus
miss,
fire.
exactly.
Whereas Ling, you just direct it to any wall and you just jump there.
You
and
have to manage your stamina though with him.
Interesting.
Yep. And
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
Well,
Yeah,
if you want
Vince
to
and I
learn how
have
to
to take
use
note of
Ling,
that.
yeah, true. That's true. If you want to learn how to use Ling, you have to watch his stream for sure.
Let's try
That's
ML. Let's try
actually
ML, di ba?
Pero Justin,
That's
tayong
what
dalawa
I
lang
was.
Tayong dalawa lang Okay, under an alias hanggang maging magaling tayo. Okay.
Sorry, there's just one question though for Eric. I hope you don't mind if I just ask. But it's from Josic Rojas. He says, "What's the new updates going to mean for sustained meta?"
Oh, geez. Sustained meta. Just to let everyone know what it means is, let's go back two seasons ago where it was all about sustained meta. Where in Dota, those that play Dota, it's like Nike's the life stealer.
Oh, life stealer, yeah.
he can take 2 people at once because he can gain the lifesteal from someone, right?
Sure.
So it's the durability, and that's what they call in Mobile Legends sustain. So if you have a lot of lifesteal, if you have a lot of lifesteal items, or if your hero is more of a lifesteal, you're gonna be harder to kill. And the only way to kill that is to either burst them down or get an anti-lifesteal item. And which will degenerate his or decrease his lifesteal. And meaning you can kill him a lot more easier. This sustain type of meta, I think it went out the window for a bit in the last season or 2, but it's no matter what, it's always going to be there, depending on how Moonton or Mobile Legends adjusts with heroes, because they have patches every, let's say, month or so, because someone's too OP. What they do is they basically nerf him.
They meta him. Yeah.
And then if one is too weak, then they'll buff him. So it really depends on how they nerf heroes and buff them. But for now, I think sustaining heroes, you'll need at least 1 per team, or it just really depends right now on draft pick. I'm not sure if you guys know. It's like drafting in the start and drafting your heroes properly. So. And honestly, it all comes down to drafting and the skill of the player.
We need to get into this.
Thank you.
We need to get into this, Justin. We need to get into this.
I know.
I was playing before we started. I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love this.
Who are you playing with?
I was Layla. Yeah, Layla. I was using Layla.
She's the basically introductory hero.
Introductory character. Yeah. I love it. I was like,
Oh, sorry. Speaking of heroes and everything, Shay is asking this question: who's your favorite ML character?
Oh shucks! Right now,
let's say of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm betting it's a tank.
You could say so, but he's more of a fighter.
Okay.
He's the hero that I used to get up to the top Philippines. I was at one stage the #1 Filipino player.
Wow.
And number 8 in the world. And his name is Mintitar. But they nerfed him. So he hasn't been buffed ever since. No adjustments, no new super skins or anything with him. So right now he kind of like dropped down to the grading is S, A, B, C, D. So S being basically
super
super meta type of hero. But he used to be S plus, but now he's like probably a B, C type of hero right now.
Man.
And depending on how they, on the patches and who they nerf and buff, then all these, once they buff someone, people just start using that character hero straight away. No matter what.
Sure.
And sometimes you can't even pick it because they pick it before you.
Oh.
Or depending on the draft, they'll ban the hero when you play. Because in the start of the game, when you go into a higher rank, which is epic above, all the meta heroes that they don't like because he's too OP, they just ban the dude.
Yeah.
They ban him, and then you just really can't play him. So yeah, we there's a lot of heroes that are like that right now that are always banned. So but he was my favorite hero, which is Minsitar. But now, as a marksman, I would have to go with someone like Bruno. Bruno's he's a soccer player.
Yeah, as a footballer.
He's like cyber soccer player who his ball is like so strong it could kill someone in one hit at the end of the game. Like towards end game, he can just like one basic hit, first skill,
Bam!
Dead, bam,
Whoa,
knockout.
That's
So,
strong.
I mean, if you were to compare it to a Dota hero, I'm not sure. It'd be like a PA, Phantom Assassin, one hit, a crit,
Crit?
Just
That's
like
a
that.
jam right
Because of
there.
his crit, yeah.
Lakas.
Oh.
So parang ganyan. I'm just saying it because I'm not sure if you guys know ML much, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I try
Dota.
to put it into a daughter perspective.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks so much. Oh, okay. I want to play him
Some
now.
more dread.
Oh, one of my favorites is still Ricky. Ricky's still one of my favorites.
Ay nako, ganun din, parang ganun, man. 1 second skill. Like
yeah, that's it.
you go behind him and then hit him, you're dead.
In
Like,
backstab.
you just kill him
Yeah.
like that. Butterfly, MKB, freaking Eagle Horn. Oh, GG.
Oh god.
Eagle
yeah.
horn.
Eagle horn.
All right, Maelstrom.
Oh god.
Real quick though, are you playing any other MOBAs right now? Like, let's say apart from ML, what other games do you play currently?
Dota, I just like I touch it for a bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't sound right. I mean, I play it a little, but then every now and then it didn't sound right. I touch it a bit. So, I play it for a little bit, but then I don't get hooked on it, and I go back to my grind because my bread and butter really is Mobile Legends.
Yeah.
I mean, but if I didn't have my contract with ML, I would have more liberty to really play other games and focus. It's just that my streams are predominantly ML, or if not 99 to 100% ML.
Yeah.
And that's where I have to study also. I study the game. I study heroes. I study items. Lahat.
Yeah.
To get better, that's what you got to do. And that's what I teach on a daily basis on my streams. Is I try and encourage the kids that just not to play it. Try and understand it. Why do people use this item?
Yeah.
Why do they pick this hero? Why do they level up second skill rather than first skill?
It's really
Why
this.
do you have to SS now? Then it's really clinical.
Yeah.
It's clinical. How do you play the game for you to improve or become an elite player, or become a pro? You really got to learn, study it, just like freaking like school. You have to learn the tactics, watch other streamers, if not watch the pros, try and get basically a build plan, and then you have to figure out when you're in game, how do I counter this hero? How do I adjust with my items? Because right now, I'm sure Ariane knows this, with items, people just, because you can adjust your items automatically before you play the game. So they just press buy during the game, buy. But they don't adjust items in accordance to their kalaban, to their opponent. All right? So for instance, if like a no-brainer, if the majority of the team of your kalaban is mages or magic damage heroes, then you got to get magic resistance. You don't get physical resistance or physical armor, right? You got to get magic armor. But people don't really kind of sort of understand that what they got to do. So I try and teach that on my streams, why I buy this and all that sort of. All you have to do is just mention it here and there.
Yeah, like what Angelica is saying here. She's like, iba talaga si Eruption, may purpose sa gaming, di ba? Suntukan lang. No, but that's awesome, dude.
Sabi ni Shay, that hurts. I only buy.
Sorry, Shay, you have to know kasi.
It'll make a big difference. Yeah.
Oh man,
Love
it. I gotta watch wherever you are, man. Your TikToks. By the way, you had one video when you were gonna throw it against the wall. I thought it was gonna break the ball. I was gonna break the wall down. But
it didn't. Hindi ba?
No, because it's my rugby training, and tossing the ball sideways on rugby.
Yeah, backwards.
We throw it like that, and para hindi mawala. Sana like, 'cause I want to teach my son rugby when he grows older as well. So I want to have but more. I mean, it's purely up to him what he wants to do. But I'll just teach him. I'll basically lay out the road work, and then
fundamentals.
See whatever he wants to do, right?
Yeah, that's what I say about my son also. Like I teach him, but then whatever you want to do, I support. But I'm gonna teach you.
Speaking of teaching,
he's turning 8 this year. Yeah. 10. What am I saying? 10.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's turning 10.
Big boy.
Yeah. Big boy. Yeah. You're a dad now, Eric.
Yeah, and I must say, I don't think I'll be a streamer without my son actually, because that was a decision that I had to make when he was born. And why I was saying no to the teleseries is because I wanted to be home with my son because he's premature. And his life expectancy when he was born wasn't that great. And that's why he had to be incubated for 2 extra weeks. So we were in the hospital for 2 extra weeks for him to really, he had the oxygen machine and everything. And I had to make that decision whether magta-teleserye pa ako or I'll take the Facebook contract and just stay home and stream.
Yeah.
Even though I knew that it was going to be tough to be a streamer back then. Like, this was 2019.
Yes.
And there wasn't that many or a bigger crowd or an audience that we have now than back then.
Yep.
A little risk, but because of Legend,
it paid
I made that
off.
choice.
Yeah, it paid off.
Yeah.
And I have to say, you were groundbreaking, I think, for the streaming industry.
Dude.
So and I think a lot of streamers have you to thank for this industry that they're now in.
No, I just try to do my thing to try and give back to them. That's all, man.
No, but yeah, dude, for sure. Like I have to agree with Alex. Like, and whenever I scroll through my feed and then I see, I see that, I'm just like, let's say I open your stream and then it's got super high energy and stuff. You play sound effects and everything. I'm just like, dude, like this is it isn't just gaming, right? This is my show. This is welcome to my world, And
it's
I
awesome,
love it,
man. It's really
I super love it. Congrats, dude.
You hit it home right there. Like that is true, and that's something that I've always tried to think of is show mo to eh. Ikaw producer, ikaw director, ikaw yung artista, ikaw lahat. So wala kang excuse eh. There's no one giving you a call time. You're giving your own call time.
Yes.
Ako ang director, pwede kong gawin kung anong gusto kong gawin eh. No one's gonna tell you, oy, mali yan. Or huy, stretch. Ito na, wala nang oras. Wala na. Wrap up na, no, walang ganyanan. No one's in your face doing that,
Unfortunately though, dito sa show natin, kailangan na mag-wrap up. Nako!
Pack up na daw.
No, but dude, like I wish we could have you longer.
Man.
We don't want to take too much of your time tonight. We'd love to have you back if you want to come back. Rate more superheroos and stuff. We wanted to do some burpees and stuff tonight, like as a consequence, but like we didn't have enough time for
Or
that.
sayawan. Game.
Sayawan.
Nalaban ako kay Eric dun.
TikTok session.
Yeah, but
I want to say
definitely.
thank you guys as well for taking the time out as well and having me. And it's great to discuss this, and it's a breath of fresh air also to discuss it on a like on a hood level, like with peeps that are on the same level. You guys understand the lingo, you guys understand me, and you don't get this every day. So
Awesome.
It's the pandemic, actually.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate you.
We don't go out and.
Yeah.
We can't go, hey, let's go let's meet at Starbucks, shall we? Hindi uso yun eh. Kita-kita sa Zoom, Brad. Or sa Discord.
Kita-kita sa Zoom. Inuman sa Zoom.
Movie time online.
Watch party sa ano.
Breath of fresh air for me, so thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
It's been so great. It's been so great.
Yeah. We hope to have you back really soon, dude.
No, I'm down. So just let me know.
Awesome, dude.
And hopefully no one's streaming on my page again because someone's used my page for a bit. But yeah.
But yes, please.
We'll think of something we can do.
Let's do it, dude.
Yep.
Thanks,
Let's
man.
do it.
Thanks,
Fight man tayo sa ML.
Okay, practice muna kami. Practice.
Actually, we can do that.
Game! Marksman ako.
Practice kami. Justin, buong linggo, practice tayo.
Sige.
I'll train them.
I have to be there.
Game.
Alright, done deal. Just let me know when. I mean,
Okay,
I can even guess you guys on my stream. Like I
appreciate that.
Anyway.
We'd appreciate
Fight man tayo.
that. Okay,
And then,
we gotta
Oh my
practice.
God! Kailangan ko mag-practice! Oh my God! Na-pressure ako!
I got you.
Wait,
Back ako to ML.
Eric, we gotta say though.
What role do you play?
I usually play support or mage. Like when I was
good,
playing like
nice.
a lot, I'd play like Lilia and Nana and Angela or
Nice.
Forza. But yeah, so and I'll help
Meta pa rin
them.
yung mga yan. Yeah, help them
Oh,
out as well. If you need,
Yes.
if you need help as well, just let me know. So
Help
we gotta,
us.
so we got to make sure that we have the right roles. So we have a tank, a fighter,
Marksman.
and assassin or whatever. So we gonna
Okay.
bahala, Rihanna.
Session tayo after this.
But Eric, sorry. Aside from your streaming, what's gonna be happening for you in the coming days, weeks, months? Where can everybody
Anything
find
you
you?
wanna plug,
TikTok,
yeah.
anything you want to plug?
Thank you. You know how we used to have events like hosting
Yeah.
events?
I
Yes,
missed that.
It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
online now. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Like you see the Zoom and there's like 3,000 people in there.
Yeah.
You know,
But there's no interaction.
there's
Yeah.
no interaction. So
Yeah.
I have a few of those, and I've been very, very lucky to have them. And I've been having shoots now online. So, I mean, meaning they would screen record me right now, and that is what's the content that's going to be on their shoot or whatever. So I have a big shoot for Mobile Legends this week.
Awesome.
Which is just
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woo.
Like it is crazy how much work is popped in through esports or through streaming or gaming, and I have the Lord to thank, Heavenly Father to thank, because if it wasn't
Amen.
for him giving me this gift, I guess you could say, then I wouldn't be able to to properly provide for my family. So
Amen.
forever thankful, man. Forever thankful that I have more work now than basically when I used
Wow.
to have, because of what I do and sharing my passion. So, just
Awesome.
Just want to. I think that's all I want to say, really. As a conclusion, that I want to thank my supporters, my fans. Thank you guys for having me here, and thank everyone that believed in me from the start, or even didn't believe in me, because it pushed me to accomplish what I believed in, because that's what's most important, is what you believe in and know what other people believe in. So, yeah.
Well said. Absolutely.
Well, we believe in you.
gosh,
Eruption.
We believe in you, Eric. Thank you so much.
And so with that, watch Eric Eruption Tai show his gift to the world on his Facebook page, of course, at Eric Eruption Tai on Facebook.
Okay.
Thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Emem na
Eric.
to. Next
Emem
time,
na
Let's do it. Suntukan na.
Suntukan na!
I challenge you guys.
Let's take a picture first. Nga, pwede siyang suntukan or something like that. Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sobrang wala talagang bicep dito. Anyway, here you go. We got it. Eric Eruption Tai, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much, bro. I'm gonna see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Cheers.
Be in touch, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you, Eric.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one, huh? Be safe.
You too.
All
Be
right,
safe.
see you, brother.
See you, man.
Woo! That was awesome.
Love that guy.
That's a.
I love
See, how can you
what
not
he
get
stands
inspired?
for. I love what he
True.
stands for. It's really that's why katribo natin to ka-tribe natin to si Eric.
One of us.
No, seriously.
One of
Like,
us.
and it's true. It's like what happened with the pandemic. It really came down to what you're about, if you know yourself, and if you can make something out of that. And Eric Tai is the perfect example.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
Truly.
you will get inspired just listening to that guy.
Yeah.
We love him.
And every
Been a good
time I
show,
see
guys.
him for an event, it's always like he always somehow leaves a mark on me. Like it's weird. Like what I need to hear, he'll tell me that day.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell he's such a good guy, dude, and very
Yeah.
thankful. I love what he said earlier on. Also, that attitude of gratitude, right? And he's such a great entertainer, amazing entertainer,
Honestly.
Yeah.
and host. So with that, thank you so much, Eric Eruption Tai, for joining the program again. So again, check out his Facebook page, and while you're at it, why don't you check out my Facebook page? I'm gonna be streaming too. Also, yay! Very soon. Wow. Streamers you follow. Dapat nandyan.
Are you gonna
Ayan,
stream
ayan,
after the
Ariana.
show?
Recently watched, oh, Ariana. Ayan. See, I watched Ariana streams. So I will be streaming soon as well. And yun, I guess we'll be practicing ML because we're gonna be freaking playing with Eruption, dude. So let's do it.
Gosh.
Yay! Yun, Suntukan na raw, sabi ni Eric. Love it.
We appreciate you, Eric. Honestly, thank you so much, man. Woo.
Alright,
Oh.
anybody else
You know, we
wanna
were
share
just
some thoughts?
talking about having him on the show like a couple of weeks ago. Then boom, parang That's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, okay, my turn. Everybody, please follow me again on TikTok. There you go, at Vince Velasco 23. I'll be putting up more content really soon. Also on Instagram, that's Vince Velasco 23. We got a bunch of stuff coming up for you, and of course, go to flyweight.ph. We got some boxing workouts, some hit workouts. Our schedules are up every week, and I coach every Wednesday. So yeah, do check me out, everybody, and have a good workout with us.
Trust me, Vince is a great coach. He will get you to burn those calories.
Yes. Calories.
Calories. Ako naman.
Oh, go.
Yeah, everybody, rent Pro Manila. If you want to make content the way that Eric does and you don't have the equipment for it, you can rent it. Just go to Rent Pro MNL on Facebook and Instagram. Also, Radiohead by Alex C, my passion project. As Eric said, if you love what you do and you make something out of it, this is exactly it. Radiohead by Alex C. And lastly, Instagram. You can follow me at Alexine C. It's just, I have my different highlights here. Radio, hosting, my son.
I wish you could see it.
Oh, wait, no, I pressed it! I pressed it!
I was gonna say Alex 1 Technology 0, but it's Alex 1 Technology 1.
But I pressed it!
Happy birthday, MJ.
Happy birthday, MJ!
You didn't see it.
No, we just see Rent Pro Manila.
But I wait.
Paolo, ano na yung tally? Ano yung tally, Paolo?
Ito na. Ayan na.
Alex 0.
Oh, there. Radiohead. Ayan na. Okay.
Yan. Sige.
And then,
sige.
the last one. What am I doing wrong? I'm literally lost now.
Oh my god, how many weeks has it been?
Alex, come on!
But anyways, at LXC on Instagram. Yeah, this is where I put my different stuff here. You might want to check this out. This is where I mess with my son AJ. I prank him a lot, so there.
Oh my
Fun.
god, okay. And anyway, to cap it off, for me, I actually have a Valorant tournament tomorrow. This one is an official TikTok and Riot event. Yeah, it's really awesome. I'm excited because it's tomorrow, April 27th to 28th at 3 to 9 p.m. My team is called Pluwu Yana Supremacy. They actually wanted to be called Ariana Supremacy, but I was like, no, please. That's not my favorite name for the team. So we've put mine and Plu's name together, and we are now the Pluyana Supremacy. Anywho, I wanted to share with you guys actually a video, a hype video, and since this is a TikTok tournament, I did make a TikTok for it, and the tournament is actually going to be live on TikTok, so
awesome.
You can watch it there. So I'll share this.
One enemy remaining.
These are some of my highlights.
Kumaklache.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god!
Dang.
Chill. May low na yan mga yan.
Yeah, there's $1,000 prize pool, so I hope you win. So the thing is, Vic and Ray are both joining this competition, and Nock is also joining it, and Berg, and everybody, like all the top names and like TikTok.
Wait, so you guys are
creators
up
and
against each
players.
other?
The thing is, we are all up against each other,
Whoa.
and because we all kind of know how we play, it's gonna make it extra spicy. Like,
Yeah,
Vic and Ray both know where I set up or my lineup. Same with it. We know how Vic plays. I know where Ray will jump into. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's honestly, I love my team. I just met them recently, and we're just all in there to have fun. So if you want to have fun with us and possibly win $1,000, yeah, please do catch us.
We will. We'll share it here on the Geek Speak page.
Yes,
As well.
Thank you.
Yay!
That's it for me.
Good luck.
That's it.
Thank you. It's tomorrow already.
$1,000.
Go get it. Go get the $1,000.
$1,000. How much is that in
Burger ka
peso?
naman
About
pagkatapos.
50,000 pesos.
50,000. And then you're 4 in the team?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay. That's good. That's good.
That's not bad
That's
for
That's not
playing
bad.
for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Although
Go
you
get
are
it.
up against Vic and Knock and
Oh man, they're
Yeah,
cracked.
man.
Their team is honestly busted. I don't even know how they're allowed. But really, everyone is really strong. I'm just happy to be selected as one of the competitors. So
Congratulations.
It's gonna be fun.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Love it. So tomorrow we'll check that out. Ariana in the pros in the tourney, going for the money. Tomorrow, all right, we'll share it here. Speaking of this page, do follow the GeekSpeak Instagram as well. It's at geekspeak.ph. You can follow me also on Instagram at Justin Quirino.
at Alexine C.
At Vince Velasco 23 for me.
And Ariana Everson for me, and that's been Geek Speak, and we'll see you guys